on 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's got Lockett. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go get another one. Come on. We got three. Tight. Go, Andy. 12.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trent Murphy in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. And just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
No.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's forced out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays you can't account for.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kelvin Benjamin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
14, run it. Hey, over here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50. Nice, 380. Hey, hey.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Go, go, go. Motion, motion, motion.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right, 380.
Buzz, buzz, buzz. Be ready, be ready.
Hey, hey.
Check, go get him, go get him.
This is Carson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Right, 380.
Here's Carson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
12, 12. Let's go, 14.
Here's Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Finding some room at midfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holmes. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down to the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Green, 39.
Allen off the play fake. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. And the lead will grow by one more. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
The good old toss play, and this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Bang out, bam, bam. Watch the flat.
They run it with Carson. And some room to work. They're able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
And they'll run it here. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Gun.
They'll toss it out to Carson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Penny will try to punch it in, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. Janikowski adds the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10. Out to kick is Janikowski. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Room here to run. Rashawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 70 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Hauschka with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
One's left. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 6 yards there to bring up fourth.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Gun. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Shotgun. You don't want it. What's left?
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. Now he'll escape to his left. He's going to air this out for Baldwin, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Watching that, Barney.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of it.
And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On third and long, it's Allen. This complete to the tight end, Clay. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's got room. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Janikowski on for the extra point. Janikowski good with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's McCoy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On first down, Allen. The left side completion to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and it's 2nd down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown.
And they are going to score a play to the final whistle. I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may be.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He was trying to hit his big receiver, Brandon Marshall. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.